Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy DT Capo, man. Fucking with Drop the Low Entertainment, Drop the Low Gaming, Drop the Low Podcast on all platforms. You feel me? Hit that like, sub up, make sure that notification bell turned on all. You feel me? Share the video, bring you a motherfucking video about. We already know, bro. Y'all should already know. Karmelo Anthony, man. It's the Karmelo Anthony case, yo. And it's a lot of bias going on, you know what I'm saying? A lot of racism, a lot of bias, so they say. You feel me? I know we gotta try to understand everything, both sides, all sides, not just one or the other. You feel me? If we could dip, let me chill. I gotta get fried, bro. I don't know what to do with my energy. I have a lot of it. I ain't trying to displace it. So I'm trying to use it all up on motherfucking YouTube, nigga. Alright, but let's go, yo. I'm about to hit this play button, man. And shout out to Roland S. Martin, yo, for this video, alright?
Folks, an altercation at a Texas track meet leaves a student dead and another student facing first-degree murder charges. This story has been blowing up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but it's also gone national as a number of white conservatives are attacking the young black man who has been charged in this case. His name is Karmelo Anthony. They are demanding that he get everything.
So I guess the boy, right? I'm gonna pause this real fast. I already paused it, but yeah, I guess Karmelo, right, stabbed the boy, right? But the thing is, Karmelo, they say Karmelo wasn't supposed to be over there, but then again, they say Karmelo had permission to be over there. Then they asked why he had the knife. I don't know why he had the knife. Maybe self-defense, just in case something would happen. You feel me? You never know. Something might happen. People might know that they can't fight. You know what I'm saying? So they have to depend on a weapon to defend themselves. It's not their fault. And again, his parents could sign him up for defense classes or whatever the case may be. I don't know that. But anyway, back to my point. He carried the knife to a football game. Obviously, it was for protection in case he can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? He feel like he in fear for his life. All right? But who's to say that he was expecting to be in fear from his life from the damn people in the game, from the team, from teammates? I mean, not teammates, but you get what I'm saying, from the football players. I don't know, bro. I just know I still deal with racism today. I was born in New Jersey, and I never, like, it always been around. But see, my mom hid me from that shit. She kept me from that shit. I wish she didn't, though. Because I feel like, I mean, it's still okay right now because I still understand everything now that I'm grown. But I just feel like, I don't know, I'd have walked around way different knowing this shit when I was young. You feel me? Like, I thought it didn't exist. Like, even my dad's dad, my great grandpa, they supposed to be Native American or whatever case may be, right? If my mom was here, she live in Florida, but if my mom was in New Jersey with me right now, bro, I'd be able to go inside her important paper bag. You know how Caribbean people, they damn got a bag full of important paper, suitcases, and all types of shit, especially back in the day Caribbeans, you feel me? Like, well, yeah, I go in the bag and be looking, and I'm finding photos of my grandpa on my dad's side. Like, man, he got a slave. He got like a jumpsuit on, the button up with the damn fucking wheat coming out his mouth. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on here? I was like, I don't know what grade. I think I was like probably 6 years old or 7 years old. I found that picture when I first found it in my mom's closet, and I went and asked her about that shit. And she was like, yeah, he owned all these acres. He was the best slave on the motherfucking plantation. And not saying like, well, I don't know if he would like obey anything, but he knew like the damn the slave master taught my grandpa everything that he knew, I guess. You feel me? To take care of the fucking mules, the horses, the land, how to fucking garden, to grow wheat and crops and all of that shit. You feel me? Well, I mean, he probably already knowing that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you can't deny that if a motherfucker force you to do labor, that's not perfecting your craft. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though it's not like he ain't perfecting your craft, you is, but he's still forcing you to do the labor. So through that forced labor, you still able to perfect your craft and know all of this shit. So yeah, he was able to learn, know all of this shit, and eventually when he passed away, they gave the he gave the plantation to my grandpa. You feel me? They still own all them acres to this day. Hold on, my girlfriend calling. So give me a second. Alright, y'all. I'm a mute. I'm a mute up. I'm a mute up.
Thrown at him for what took place in the death of Aaron Metcalf. So let me unpack what happened here. Guys, roll a video. So understand, so 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony, this is him being released from jail, okay? He's been released from jail. A black judge lowered the bond. Well, that black judge has been getting death threats as a result of that. That's Judge Angela Tucker. She's been getting massive death threats. Now, again, 17-year-old Karmelo Anthony says he was only protecting himself when Austin Metcalf, according to witness statements to police, tried to shove Anthony, who attended a rival high school, out of a pop-up tent when Anthony grabbed a knife from his backpack and stabbed Metcalf in the heart. Now, Anthony is now out on bond. Now, his parents held a news conference today, and the father of Metcalf showed up. Here's a tweet that racist Charlie Kirk sent out with the video from the news conference, okay? He sent this tweet out here, all right? And so you see him attacking the family and attacking activists because of what was stated. What does Kirk say? Insanity. Dominique Alexander, who represents Karmelo Anthony, just attacked Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, for attending a press conference held by the Anthony family, calling his presence, quote, a disrespect to the dignity of his son, unquote. Kirk tweets, this is revolting. I responded to Kirk. I said, I'm curious. If the Metcalf family held a news conference and Karmelo Anthony's dad showed up at that news conference, would you be saying the same thing? Joining us right now is the activist in Dallas, Dominique Alexander. Dominique, glad to have you back on Roland Martin Unfiltered. It's been some time. So, first of all, you have Charlie Kirk saying you represent the family. You're not a lawyer, correct?
Not at all. Not at all.
So explain for the public your role in this case.
So the Next Generation Action Network, of course, is founded here in Dallas, Texas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex since 2014. We are the advocacy arm. Our organization is an advocacy-led organization. We are not the attorneys. The attorney for this case is Mike Howard. We do the advocacy around making sure that people are aware of the situation and supporting and how to support this family and to ensure that this family's rights are not violated. And the things that are legal matters are handled by the lawyers.
What's crazy here is, so check this out. Here's a tweet right here. This person said, I did a Twitter search for Karmelo Anthony till up to 2 days ago after the incident. I could only find one post from a black account defending him, but there are countless posts from whites making it a race issue. Whites racialize everything, then cry when black people take sides. And then this is a scroll of tweets that this person actually pulled. And when this story first happened, they called Karmelo Anthony a thug. It was all sorts of names. They were saying that Aaron Metcalf was this football star. He was this bright young man, talented, high grade point average, all of that. But Karmelo Anthony is not a thug. Karmelo Anthony is a high grade point average student as well. And so Anthony was being treated as a savage, and Metcalf was being treated as the golden, a perfect student, the golden child, if you will.
Yes. One of the things, Roland, that we need to point out in this situation is that most of the people raised their consciousness because of what Hunter Metcalf said in the local media, where he literally admitted over the weekend, days after, the same day, I believe it was the next day, where he stated that his brother was told by Carmelo to not touch him and literally admitted that he did it anyway. And so no one did that interview for Hunter Metcalf. He did it himself. And so this hate, this race, this bigotry wasn't introduced by us, right? It was introduced by them, right? And I'm gonna say this, Roland. I don't know if you even remember this because I was on the panel for the DPD police chief, and I believe I had this guy coming after me, and I used this quote, and I said it on your show, and it was quoted in other publications, even the New York Times. We will never ask the oppressor for permission to liberate our people. I don't know if you remember me
Oh, no, I
saying that,
remember.
Roland,
Yeah, I
on this
remember.
show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember.
We will never ask that. And I will say that 10 years later. Don't get mad when you come after ours and then we respond and support ours, right? And so I'm not here to apologize or basically give an excuse onto why we are supporting Carmelo Anthony. We are supporting him because if you can support your white baby, we can support our black kid, right? And so these laws are not just created for some, they're created for all, right? And so just like he should have his right to be able to claim self-defense, and what I want them to understand is Carmelo didn't come out days later and claim self-defense. He claimed self-defense the moments the police touched him, the moments the police even arrested him and detained him. He didn't come days later. He has always, and it's in the affidavit. But what these people have done is created as a racial thing. We see that even with this judge. This judge is literally has been a Republican for over 3 decades. I personally don't agree with her political views or whatever it may be. She will probably never be at a Next Generation Action Network protest or anything we do, right? But what they show Black America is, regardless of what ballot box you check, you are still black in America. And that's what they're showing to the people. And that's what people are rising up again. And I told somebody, this Trump administration is going to either unite us or divide us, right? And I'm just happy to see Black America and our allies standing in this rainbow coalition of justice to say, no, this is not right. And we ain't asking y'all for permission to help our baby.
This here is a post from the very conservative Rupert Murdoch-owned New York Post. They also own the Wall Street Journal. They also own Fox News. They also own, for folks need to understand, they also own Fox Soul, and they also own Tubi, okay? So this is what the New York Post. Carmelo Anthony renting $900,000 home in gated community with family, bought new car after release on bond in Austin Metcalf murder case report. They also have been stating that that Carmelo Anthony's family have been withdrawing money from a fundraising effort. It's
Yeah,
called
what's
Give
up,
Send Go.
man?
In fact, the folks
Had
at
to end
Give
that phone
Send
call.
Go,
It was important.
the folks at Give Send Go literally had to come out and explain why they were not removing the Anthony fundraiser from their platform. People were threatening that platform by saying you should not be allowing them to raise money.
I couldn't pause my recording. I don't know. OBS updated. The pause button ain't there no more. I don't know why, but it used to be there. But anyway, even though I missed some of that stuff because I was on the phone, right? I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna replay it back after this video is done. So when y'all get in the comment section, I'll be able to comment. All right.
This right here, y'all. Give me a second. This is actually the New York Post tweet right here. But the folks even at TMZ reported no money was actually withdrawn from this account.
Carmelo Anthony renting $900K Karmelo Anthony renting $900,000 home in gated community with family. Bought new car after release on bond in Austin Metcalf murder case. All right, hold up.
The TV was okay.
Alright, last interruption. My bad, y'all. My daughter needed help with her TV. Damn TV, the volume wasn't working when she turned it on. We have to unplug it, plug it back up, quick cycle. Shit killing me. I mean, not her asking, but I'm just saying the way that TV, man, fucking TV. I don't get it. You spend money on electronics, it should be working how it's supposed to work.
Correct. TMZ actually called Give, Send, Go and actually asked them, have the family have access to this fund? And they literally responded and said no. And what was interesting about it is around noon yesterday, they called them and got that confirmation. Well, Give, Send, Go sent an email to the family at about 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, notifying that they could actually start the process of withdrawing the funds, which everybody know, even withdrawing, it takes a few days to even hit your account. When the family put their information in to be the beneficiary of the account, because the account was set up by someone else, that took days for verification, and especially when the money is for the benefit of a minor. It took days for verification, and in these falsehoods was only created to discourage people from giving money to the platform. So they start these lies and all of these things that they could have easily verified by just picking up the phone, calling Give, Send, Go. They would answer the phone, they would respond to emails, and they let them know. And so TMZ called directly, and they responded. And so they could have done that just like anybody else, but no, they just started spreading out reports, all of these things. They started talking about the family paying for private security. The security, if you see the video, the security is my security staff. The director of security for NGAN is in that video, escorting Karmelo Anthony out, as well as me and another individual of the NGAN staff, right? We have our own security apparatus, and we have made it our business to ensure the safety of this family.
The Daily Caller, they put this tweet here out. where they pulled from the news conference of Karmelo's mother. And again, I need people to understand the framing. The framing. Control room, y'all get the clip ready. The way this was framed, and I keep telling people, this is why black-owned media matters. This is why social media matters, why you need to have credible black voices. The framing of, and look, we've been trying to get the Anthony family on to talk about this as well, because the frame...
It is important to have black voices, you know? Don't think that your voice don't ever matter. It always matters. You may feel like it, people may act like it, but it always matters. This guy kidnapped his son, right? From the mother or the baby mother or grandfather, right? In Philly, a few years ago. I'm gonna tell y'all this. So, right, we got the news and everything and alerts into our phone that it's a black male. I forgot the vehicle he was in, but he was in a 4-door, I think, and he had stole this girl, his baby mother's grandfather's car, all the way from Philly, right, or whatever, PA or Philly. Philly is in PA, but I don't know if it's a different city or not. I always, when it comes to PA, I just say Philly. You feel me? So I'm gonna just say Philly. So yeah, he stole a car from Philly, right, and it had his son, or whatever the case may be, in the back of it. I don't know if he known or not, but they ain't say all of that. I get on the bus, catch the 94 and shit. Me, my sister, and my girlfriend, which is the mother of my child today. But yeah, we hop on the bus. We about to go grocery shopping. You feel me? Like, they just gave a nigga his EBT. You feel me? Like, I think I was like fucking 19 or 20. It was right before I had my daughter. Like, looking for jobs, all that shit. New Jersey, these people racist for real though. So I ain't get no job. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go apply for welfare just to have something. You know what I'm saying? Until I get something, cause I can't be hungry out here. Like, something gotta go, something gotta give. You feel me? So boom, God had me. That came through. Right? Get on this damn bus like, oh yeah, I got my EBT, boy. We about to go food shopping, nigga. Tell me why. We get on this fucking bus. We chilling. We get past like 4 or 5 stops, right? After like the first, after 4 or 5 stops, I think it's after the 4th stop, bro. On the 5th stop, I think either the 5th or 6th stop. One of those stops, and I feel like it was the 6th stop actually, like something with that number and that fucking story. But I feel like it was the 6th stop, and on the 6th on Dodge Street, right? Boom, another one on Dodge Street. Hit the corner. It's right there on Renshaw. Go up again. It's another one, and then right after campus. Alright, so that was the 5th one. So I was alright. So yeah, see, alright, it was the 5th stop. The 5th stop, bro. It's 6 altogether because where I was standing at when I got on the bus. But after catching the bus, it was 5 stops. But yeah. I got halfway to the grocery store. That shit pissed me off to this day. I feel like I still feel it to this day. And I was still in high school. Or I think I just got out of high school. My bad. I just got out of high school. But yeah, we halfway there on the bus. And then the police start chasing the bus. I'm looking like I'm like, what the fuck going on here? They surrounding the bus. They pitman about the, man, look, bro, they done got in front of the damn bus, got in back of the bus, got on the side of the bus, told that nigga to stop the bus. Stop driving the vehicle. He stopped, he pulled over, he stopped. Bro, they come inside the bus, right? It's me, my girlfriend, and my sister, right? My older sister. And probably like 2 or 3 other people on the bus, and they was all like separate, you know what I'm saying? Like one sitting up there, one in the middle, one in the back, or some shit like that. It was just us on the last people to be on a damn bus coming from that way. And these niggas gonna motherfucking come up on the bus, right? And handcuff me. Like, they ain't even take a look. Like, they got up on a bus and just automatically knew that I was the motherfucker who kidnapped the damn baby. And somehow, as they chasing me, I jumped out the vehicle and got on the bus. That's what they was telling me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Look, I'm not even scared of nothing, bro. Like, if a person do all of that, you would expect their adrenaline to be rushing and they shaking, sweating. Nigga, I'm on the bus. And I'm like, what the fuck they stopping the bus for? I didn't even expect them to do that shit. Like, I had no intentions on, like, bro, what? I did not know nothing, nigga. Like, then they said that. I'm like, bro, I got an alert on my phone saying that somebody stole a motherfucking, what's the name? A kid from, they own kid from the grandfather. They, look, bro, I told y'all what the hell I said. The damn man done took the damn kid in the damn car, and they saying it was me. I don't even look like the nigga. One, I ain't even got no damn kids yet. Well, I did have one, but he was unborn. So, well, I don't know what son I'm still in, because I don't got a son that's alive. On this earth, you feel me? Alive in another realm, but I ain't got a son on this earth. Like, what? And I'm telling them, and they ain't listening. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna tell me what I got? Like, bro, they was so convinced that it was me. And it's like, y'all didn't even see me get on the bus. The bus stopped for somebody, but the dude never got on the bus. Why the fuck they pull the bus over and stop chasing the car? What? East Orange Police Department. Yes. They caught the man later on. They caught him. Because they called it in a walkie-talkie. Not even later on. Right after they did that shit with me. They caught him. They were so convinced, bro, that it was me. They was about to take me to jail and everything. My sister and my girlfriend had to argue with these niggas. Tell them, like, yo. And they telling me to calm down. I'm like, nah, I can't. They blame me. They telling me they trying to hit me with kidnapping charge, Grand Theft Auto, all types of shit. Looking like, nigga, kidnapping? I would never kidnap nobody. But I would abduct the mother effer. And that's grown. Grown people get abducted. Kids get kidnapped. But yeah, you got me fucked up. Talking about some damn kidnapping. Yeah, alright, nigga. Go ahead, lock me up too. I'm suing all y'all niggas. Go ahead. Niggas ain't say nothing to me. They ain't even Mirandaize me either. They just put the handcuffs on me, nigga. You guilty, nigga. Uncle Ruckus. That shit was crazy, bro. I was like, hell nah, man. Man, I've been through a lot. Nigga, I remember my mom was coming home from work one time. And my bad, I threw y'all off, but my mom was coming home from work one time and shit. And next thing you know, we just hear we hear some person running up the steps and yelling. You feel me? It sound like a woman. So we open up the door. Nigga, it's my mom being tackled into the damn utility door where they keep the fucking electric shit for the building. The switches and shit. Yeah, the power switches and shit for everybody electric. The damn white officer, it's a white officer and a black officer. The white officer charged at my mother and tackled her into the door, bro. We opened up the door and seeing him on my mom, because we heard a loud boom right in front of my door, you feel me? Like the door was on the side and then the utility door was forward. So, and he tackled her and the steps was like, you know what I'm saying? The steps going right to the utility door, you feel me? Tackled her right up the steps. Boom, hit her into the utility door like a spear, nigga. We opened the door, seeing him on her, seeing him like still in that same position, like, oh, you did do that. You tackled my mom. You spared her. You think you edge. Like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Like, that man was on some you think you know me type shit. Like, hell nah, Roy. I mean, crazy, bro. Disrespectful. We about to jump the shit out. I think we did start jumping the officer. And then a black officer was there. He ain't even do nothing. He told the white officer, you was wrong for that. They let my mom go. Even though we start jumping them, nigga. Like, his partner told him he was wrong. And I like, bro. Because nowadays, when you see black cops or white cops, they ain't saying nothing. They ain't stopping nothing. Nigga, they put their foot on a nigga neck. You think a black officer gonna push the other officer off of it? No. He gonna let him do it. He gonna beat you up with him. But never do that back in the day. Whole camp might get your ass, nigga. Crazy. They feed you to the dogs themselves. A slave master come asking what happened to that motherfucker. Like, hey, ain't our problem no more. The one less one you got to deal with, boss.
From day one has been black thug kills perfect white football star. That was a framing from.
Then my brother was like 16. My bad, man. My brother was 16. He riding an ATV. That shit legal. Anything under, I think, 50 miles in New Jersey. Anything under 50 cc's or 60 cc's, I think, something like that. Which I think might be maximum 50 miles or 30. I don't know the exact numbers for that shit no more. I used to, but nigga, he riding a motherfucking 4-wheeler that you could ride around in the street just like dirt bikes. And yeah, a lot of officers want to take his motherfucking 4-wheeler from him, and it ain't even his 4-wheeler, it's his homie's 4-wheeler. So you know he wasn't about to let that shit happen. You know what happened? And it was nighttime too, like right before midnight. He was riding around on it, riding around the neighborhood on it, not bothering nobody, no traffic out, nothing. Everybody sleep, bro. You know what they do? They stop him. What? Smack him right in his motherfucking eye with the flashlight, bruh. Then my brother start fighting back, beat up one of the officers, right? Then they had to jump him and shit, beating with the nightstick and everything. They did my brother dirty, bruh. That man mugshot was looking crazy, bruh. Like, I remember that shit. Black as hell, bruh. Like, when I say that nigga hit him with that flashlight, bro, the officer hit my brother in the eye with that flashlight. He tried to make his eye pop out his head. Like, that was crazy. I ain't never seen my brother done like that. Like, that was the first time, bro. Like, that shit hurted me. This all happened when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old, man. Like, shit happened fast. Like, this stuff was happening so, like, hitting, like, early age, bro. Like, but yeah, man. I remember going to the store with him. Mom sent us to the corner store for some groceries. We walk out there, soon as everything was good. As soon as we get out the door, we take 1 foot out the door. We ain't even like, cause the store had, like, when you go in, before you even walk in the store, it's like a like a little, I don't know what to call it. I don't want to say underpass, cause the underpass is fucking bridge and all of that shit. The cars go on, drive over, yeah, you know. But it was something like that. I don't know what to call those, like, those rain-proof type of guards or whatever. But when we step out the door, 1 step, right? A lot of police was outside waiting for us. Them niggas threw us in the back of the car. Took us home. He took us home and told my mom. They ain't want us getting in any trouble or doing anything we wasn't supposed to do, I guess. And it's like, she started tweaking, you know what I'm saying? She got mad as hell, started wilding, bro, cursing them out and everything. But I understand, because it's like, we ain't do nothing. He a teenager. My brother's 16. I'm only 6 years old. We 10 years apart. He's 16. I'm 6 years old. Why the fuck you got the 16-year-old in the car? He ain't do nothing. And damn sure I know my 6-year-old ain't do nothing. Why you even got him in the car? Like, he did something. Like, just still putting him in. She was saying, like, putting us in that back of that police car at a young age like that. Like, that shit still, like, fuck with us, you feel me? How we, like, perceive things and shit crazy. But like I said, she always try to hide and shit, man, from me. But she it's out of love, man. Love and protection, bro. But I get it. I get it now that I'm older.
Day one. Folks took that and they ran with the photo. Not of Karmelo in a suit, not Karmelo in his athletic attire, not any of that. Everything was about let's show thugs. Let's show. So this is a photo here. This is a photo here of Karmelo in suit, tie, okay, school photo. That's what was shown. But the framing, when we saw all of these stories, when we saw everything come out, and I remember from day one, it was, oh, no, we're going to show something different. And this is what it was right here. This is what it was, the mugshot. And so folks took that and they ran with it. Oh, thug, single parent home, daddy not around. At the news conference, this is what his mom says.
3 years ago, my family moved to North Texas, searching for a better life. Like so many other families, we wanted to give our children the future we did not have. My husband worked hard every single day to provide for us, to make sure we're the best financial position possible. As a stay-at-home mom, I made it my life's mission to ensure our children are loved, nurtured, and supported every step of the way. In wake of this tragic incident,
Yo. Not to be funny, but to be funny. The way they going about this, they remind me of that one Boondocks episode when the white teacher said the N-word, and they started Grandpa and Riley and them tried to sue, and they called Reverend Rollo Goodlove. That's what this shit remind all these people that doing this shit, bro. That's trying to like they doing this and they raising the money. It remind me of that episode and that character, Rev Rollo Goodlove. Yo, y'all know Rev Rollo Goodlove, bro. Let me see. Let me see something real fast. Rev Rollo Goodlove.
I'm free. And I will not be captured by your ignorance because I'm free. I will not be trapped in your bad pictures either because I am free.
Bro, if they start celebrating like this over this, bro, it's insane, bro. It's insane. It is fucking insane. But yes, bro, they remind me of this. They remind me of this episode. This whole situation remind me of this episode, bro. Those people, they remind me of this episode, man. And they remind me of fucking Rev Rollo Goodlove. Crazy. It's crazy.
our family has been under attack. Whatever you think what happened between Karmelo and the Metcalf boys, my 3 younger children, my husband, and I didn't do anything to deserve to be threatened, harassed, and lied about. The lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week, has been
I've been hearing people bring up Cal Rittenhouse and all those other people too, you feel me? People got valid points. Everybody got valid points. You know what's crazy? Everybody are so much. They forget that even God told us that we have to learn how to judge, even though we're not perfect, just so we can, you know what I'm saying, be able to, because you can't just be going misjudging people and shit. You gotta really observe and examine and figure this shit out. You can't just be pointing fingers and just saying, like, I know how much people be hurt and shit, but look, bro, is when there was a problem, right? It's always gonna be like, look, to solve like when you do 2 plus 2, right? You doing 2 plus 2, and you get an answer. How should I say this? Look, you got one atom that's physical. I said physical. You got one atom that's positive. Alright? I don't even know what. I don't even know how to say this shit, bro, because like I don't even want to like I don't want to get judged by y'all saying the damn miss thing. I mean, see, look, I'm saying retarded shit, R word shit right now. Like, I don't want to get judged by y'all for saying the wrong thing. You feel me? I mean, I don't care about getting judged either, though. But it's like people be flagging and doing all of this. I ain't got time for strikes. I ain't. But at the end of the day, man, when a problem arises, it's usually start from one person and bringing it on to the next. Because that's what I was trying to say. Like, a math problem doesn't just give you one. Like, oh, you got the number 1 there and it say solve it. No, it's going to be 1 plus 3 or 1 plus 5 or 9 times 3. You always have, like, like, you know what I'm saying? 2 place values. So that's what I don't know how to explain this shit, man. But, yeah, bro. Somebody started it. No matter what, somebody started this shit. If the boy was told he could go over there, maybe you should have, and before you should ask him, do you got permission to be over here? You shouldn't even put your hands on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause me, as a grown man, I'm 31, about to be 32, bro. You're not gonna put your hands on me. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if it's a touch or a poke. Especially if we're in a confrontation, bro. Look, bro. I ain't with none of that, nigga. Cause how I'm set up, when you touch me like that, I'm already thinking that you're playing mind games with me, and I'm the one that play the mind games. So how I'm wired, nigga, I'm gonna go off. Like, I ain't with none of that. You're not even gonna get a, like, the dude was able to push him. Me? You're not getting a push. See, I don't need a knife though, but still, even if I was him, you're not getting a push off me, bro. Like, I'm just saying, if he have permission to be over there, right? They gave him authority to be over there, and that boy came over there assuming. I mean, the other guy, Austin, came over there assuming, and that's another thing about assuming, man. I ain't trying to be funny. Don't strike me or try to none of that. Look, bro, what they say when you assume. You get the donkey, right? In the donkey hole. When you assume, you become a donkey hole. With assumption, you judging. You don't know him, or never seen him before, or know of him. So you judge him by character, and his character, he's a black person. So at the end of the day, and it's crazy, we shouldn't even have to ask this, but if Karmelo was white and had a knife, how would have this went? Who would have been right? Who would have been wrong? Would have been more understanding for the whole situation? Would have been more understanding for the victim? Or would have been more understanding for the suspect? See, it's crazy how this world works. Real crazy. Real crazy. People don't want to be honest with themselves. People got a whole lot of hate. Whole lot of hate. And they ain't ashamed of hiding it no more. I'm gonna hit this play button, man. I keep talking and shit. My bad, y'all. If y'all don't wanna, I'm just skip through the parts, you feel me?
Everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address has been put on all social media platforms. My husband had to take a leave of absence because he's afraid what may happen to our family. His mental...
Leave those people alone, man. Y'all out here crazy, bro. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with what they son did. And y'all know that. Y'all not God. That's y'all problem now, bro. Y'all not God. Y'all playing as God. Y'all thinking y'all God. Y'all all these gods and this, that, and the third. No, it's only one God, nigga. When y'all die, y'all going into the dirt. Back to the dirt you go, man. You came from it, you going back to it. Your body is going back to it. Trying to reverse those wrinkles and then y'all spend all that money to die wrinkle free? Really? Y'all spend all that money to die wrinkle free when y'all can help people. You know, that's wild. That's real wild when you think about that. Y'all spend all that money to die wrinkle free. When you die and they open up that casket in a year, you're gonna be wrinkled. You're gonna be looking, man, look, bro. I'm gonna be looking like that motherfucking woman on that SpongeBob episode. Chocolate! 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 The fuck you talking about? Niggas greedy, man. Think about self. Too much self-love, you feel me? Like, we get y'all push that self-love shit around, put it in the atmosphere for, I don't know, like probably 4 years y'all been saying that. And y'all still going with it too. But still, it ain't what they say it is, man. Whenever they pushing a agenda, when they pushing these words around and doing all of that, bro, it ain't what you think it is. It's a whole nother meaning. And there's a reason why they do this shit. Think about it. They gave us drill music all the way from 2012 to now, right? In the mix of giving us motherfucking trap soul. And now look at Drake dropping, look at these, all this R&B. What SG Batman say? SG Batman said, my generation full of weak niggas. I ain't never see so many R&B killers. Like, bro. That's bars, bro. That's real. That's real. That's so real. And it's the fact, like, bro, look at all these niggas on R&B. It's like, what was the purpose? Y'all niggas is playing with people's emotions, bro. Y'all niggas making people feel happy, feel sad. Look at Lil Uzi Vert. You know how many motherfucking relationships got fucked up during Lil Uzi Vert reign? I don't wanna see you cry. Look in the eyes. Push me off the edge. All my friends are... What friends? What edge? Because last time I checked, you at the top. The people at the bottom is the ones that's on the edge, my boy. I'm saying y'all gotta wake up and listen to what they actually telling y'all to do to yourselves, bro.
Help is deteriorating day by day. We have endured death threats. My 13-year-old daughter is afraid to sleep in her own bedroom because she's fearful of what may happen to her. And let me be clear, the claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false.
They want security. I'll do it. I'm licensed. I mean, I can go get my Sora license real easy. I mean, I'm firearm licensed. You feel me? Yeah. Yeah.
Have not received a single dime from the Give Send Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. And in reality, we were just notified yesterday that we could begin to withdraw funds. And it still takes several days to receive those funds once the request is made. I don't know why we have been targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone...
They're not gonna care about no fair trial, man. They already got it set in their minds. Just like how they already had it set in their minds when they want to do with Jesus. You feel me? With Yeshua. They already had in their minds how they wanted to treat Yahuwah's son. And the crazy thing is, instead of crying, accept all this shit and fight. You don't need no sympathy from these motherfuckers. You don't need no sympathy from nobody on this planet. As long as God say he got you and he gonna accept you for who you is and who your son is, man. Look, bro, at the end of the day, God is the one who judge people. God is the last judge. All this judging here that they doing, that ain't nothing. You feel me? Like all of these PDF files and running around here getting free. You don't think God gonna have his way with them at the end? They just keep getting free doing the same thing because they think that, oh, they could. Look, bro. Jesus was judged by the whole world. So God gave Jesus that key of judgment, right? That grave, the key to the grave, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's been raised in a two-parent home with structure, stability, love, and we put God first in everything that we do.
Amen.
We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state. But those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us. To be clear, we will not speak publicly about specific details of what happened under the tent on that rainy and awful day. There's an active investigation that everyone involved wants to be full and fair. We believe in the legal process, and that is where the truth will come out.
I say he don't have to stab the boy though. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna be like everybody else and just say outright, like, he didn't have to pull out the knife, right? He didn't. But all I'm saying is, if they in a stand your ground state and a self-defense state, man, look, we done seen that man in Florida get killed in front of his kids and his wife or whatever, bro, at the gas station. You seen that. You see, we all seen the video. They aired the video on everywhere, bro. We seen the man. You seen a white man get pushed down, but a big black dude, right? Pushed him. Boom. When the dude hit the ground, he just whipped out his gun and started shooting him. Killed him right there. Right? They went to trial and did all of that shit with him. I think he was found innocent because the push was aggressive. It was a aggressive push. They called the push aggressive. It wasn't a stab. It wasn't a poke. It wasn't a smack. It wasn't a mush. It wasn't none of that. The black man pushed the white guy, and he didn't even have to fall, to be honest. He pushed him, and it's like he fell right on his ass perfectly to get his gun off the holster. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have fell any kind of. He could have even tried to catch himself with his hands. No, the dude pushed him, and it's like he just went back on his ass. And as soon as he landed on his butt, he whipped out and started upping. Like, the way that shit looked, yo, dude probably thought he was set up or something. Like, he being fucking pranked or something. Like, is this for real? Like, yo, what the hell? I pushed you and you got the gun out that fast? Like, he ain't even get a chance to motherfucking take a step back. Nigga upped at him, like, instantly. Like, that, man, look, bro, these people crazy, bro. This is even, I'm not racist. This, my own kind is fucking crazy, bro. The hell, I say this shit every day. All these damn immigrants and foreigners come in here, don't even know how to drive, acting crazy, man. Out here just out here just doing, I don't even know, man. But yeah, look, bro. This world is fucking insane.
To the family who experienced the loss, my heart truly goes out to you. To those who have supported my family, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We ask for your continued support, patience, and prayer.
That right there, quite emotional, and families describing all they're going through. And again, the framing or the narrative of this has been, oh, this family is broke, destitute, all that sort of stuff. Then it's, how dare they go to this home? How dare they? This people who don't understand Dallas-Fort Worth, just describe for them the area where this school is located, and the type of homes that exist out there. This is not a low-income area of Dallas-Fort Worth.
Not a single low-income area. Frisco, I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas, y'all.
I don't care if the area is not low income. Like, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with why the boy stabbed the boy. All right, now y'all tweaking. Y'all bugging. No, what the hell y'all talking about now?
Graduated high school in 2007. Literally rolling this area where they were was just late. It was just fields. This is an area that has been developed in the last decade or two, and I know you know that a lot about that, rolling too. These were fields when I was a kid, literally fields. The medium income level is there probably about $150,000. This is not a low income area. This is home of where the Cowboys headquarters is. A number of development. I believe Universal Studios is about to come there. This is not a cheap area. So if you're trying to lease a home or do anything, you're going to live probably in a $400, $500, $600, or $800,000 home, right? If you are leasing in this property. And Roland, man, I just wanted people to see the heart of this family. Just to see that video of the mother saying that was even hard, because here in this office, as people watching that press conference and hearing that mother, it wasn't a dry eye in the building. And especially for people who know Kayla Hayes and know this quiet woman and soul, and that just came from the bottom of her heart, and just the pain, the fear, I've been there to see the pain, the fear of these children and the things that they have had to experience with this situation. And I just want people to understand, the hate hadn't been coming from here. We didn't create it. Or we cannot pull a black card. The reality, that's our reality. That's what we live through every day. We can't pull our reality, right? And we ain't gonna apologize for being yet black in America. We ain't gonna apologize for that. And I think what you said, Roland, is important, because that's what set the outrage of most people in America, black people particularly, about this case, to say, hold up, wait a minute.
Rev Rollo Good Love.
Now, y'all going too hard. And then young people started to post that even knew Karmelo Anthony, right? And was saying, Karmelo is not this. Karmelo is a 3.5. His colleagues started standing up for him on social media, right? The kids, the overwhelming support. That's the reason why we told everybody we could not talk about the nuances of the case, because it's so involved. Every last witness to this situation is a minor.
Oh, I need to my dog to sit down.
We can't release the information around it because there were no adults in that proximity of that area, right? All of the witnesses to this are minors. And that's one of the things we wanted to give clarity to today, to make sure people understood the facts, because there's so many different moving parts. But as soon as
too big for that, man.
I release one of those kids' name or even an inkling around it, I become
making all that dang noise, man.
Civilly and criminally.
Just for folks who are watching, just so they can understand, again, how this is being played out. I'm just trying to connect here. I am, if you go to Twitter, and I call it Twitter. You go to Twitter, and you type in
I do too.
Karmelo Anthony mug, Karmelo, mug. I can't put, we have a connection problem. What you will see is, you'll see mostly white conservative accounts, angry, mad, and upset. There we go. Look at this. Karmelo Anthony's family has no shame, allegedly selling Justice for Karmelo t-shirts for $25 to profit off his killing of Austin Metcalf while flying a $150,000 Cadillac Escalade and a $3,000 a month gated community rental. Does this send the wrong message? And then you see disgusting, the family of alleged murderer Karmelo Anthony. Then, of course, it's no shock you got black conservative grifter Brandon Tatum. What does he post? When a community celebrates the accused instead of mourning the victim, it's a sign of serious cultural rot. This merch launch for Karmelo Anthony is shameful and deeply concerning for what lies ahead for the black community. Here's why. And then, of course, he goes on, and we all know Brandon Tatum, it will be as anti-black as you can get because he's grifting off of MAGA. And here's somebody respond to him right here saying, if it is self-defense, stand your ground applies in Texas, and it is you who is wrong. So what Brandon Tatum is saying is, oh, he's saying celebrating the accused. So what Brandon Tatum, Dominic, and all these other white conservatives, what they are saying is that if you're accused of a crime, you don't get the same benefit as George Zimmerman. You don't get the same benefit as Kyle Rittenhouse, who they celebrated. And
you gotta be like, sit down, sit.
Raise money for. They're like, oh no, Karmelo Anthony is guilty until proven innocent, so therefore he's the murderer, so he shouldn't get due process. The family should not, people shouldn't be giving money to a defense fund. And again,
make my blood pressure high, man. I swear. Damn dogs. Dog and cat. Play too much.
Their framing is that this black thug killed a perfect football star who's white. That's the framing of this, and that's how this thing is played out in media and social media.
Correct, it is. And yet Twitter is yet, because of the oligarch that owns it now, is yet a nesting breed for yet extremists to yet just go in and command the algorithms and just put a whole bunch of different things. That's the reason why our organization don't even check that stuff, don't even do anything on that yet platform, because of the simple fact that we know that is a nesting ground for conservative, right-wing extremists and hateful people to use that platform to put out disinformation. And they've been doing this the whole, they've been doing this
he get up like every 5 seconds.
Platform was purchased by Elon Musk. But at the end of the day, I think that people are really understanding exactly what's going on, and that's the reason why we felt like it was important for us to have this press conference today to say, listen, what we ain't supposed to do is literally allow you to attack, discredit, destroy our black baby. These platforms have been used to raise $2 million for Kyle Rittenhouse and a whole lot of people before Karmelo Anthony's
raising $2 million for Kyle is crazy, yo. $2 million for Kyle. Hey, yo, that's wild. $2 million for Kyle is wild. Wow. Hell no.
Fundraiser was on there, right? And if he can raise $2 million, why can't our baby raise a half?
Hey, y'all in the comment section, right? Tell me, Kyle. No, I'm gonna look it up. I ain't even about to ask y'all.
$1 million for his legal defense, right? And so the reality is people are seeing this double standard, and it's clear. They don't feel like these laws that were created, that many of us was there in the Texas legislature saying, hey, you don't need to allow permitless carry. We don't need stand your ground.
Kyle Rittenhouse shot and killed 2 people, Joseph Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber. He also wounded Gage Graskuts. I think that's Russian or Ukrainian, I don't know. The events occurred in Kenosha, Wisconsin, during protests following the shooting of Jacob Blake by police. He raised $2 million, bro. Yo, this world is crazy. What the hell? What the helly? What the hell, Leonte? What the hell, Leandre? What the hell, Elon? What the hell?
Laws, we don't need them. But you kept them on the book. And yet, since you kept them on the book, it ain't just for you, it's for all of us. And that's just what it is. That's final. I don't want to. You kept them on the book when we fought to make sure that George Zimmerman was held accountable for the death of Trayvon Martin. You kept them on the book. We testified in the Texas legislature, in the Florida legislature, in many legislatures that I know personally. I have traveled to speak against stand your ground laws and all these different types of things. But since you kept them on the book, I don't care about what you're trying to say now. These laws are for everyone.
All right, Dominic Alexander, we surely appreciate you joining us on today's show. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm
Yeah, boy, we're gonna end it right here. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. I still don't even know what to say, to be honest. Like, all I can say is, I don't even know. But look, for real though, he ain't have to stab him. He could have fought him like a man. You feel me? Duped it out. And then if he lost, hit the motherfucking gym. Practice a little bit and come back and beat him up. And then beat him up again. And then do it for a third time to make sure he finished. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got shit on you. But, I don't know. Everybody different, bro. So, everybody not going to respond the same. And not everybody going to respond the same all the time. So y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this whole situation, man. People being racist. They really using the news to spread racism also, subliminally, but right in our face. Is the truth hiding in plain sight right now with us? Is they doing that to us? Don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. Hit that like, that sub. Make sure that notification bell is turned on all. So you can always get a notification as soon as I upload, gang. It's your boy DT Capo, man. I'm about to drop another video and I'm out.